Betsy Ross and Tony Mann.
Good morning to you on this beautiful opening day, 1992, and thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Betsy Ross.
And I'm Tony Mann. It's the 72nd annual opening day parade here out of Findlay Market, and what a day we have in store for you.
It's going to be a busy one, that's for sure. Of course, we're going to kick everything off with the coverage, full coverage of the Findlay Market Parade this year, and of course, we'll have a little pregame action as well as the game going on. It's going to be a busy day here. Hope you stay with us throughout the day for complete coverage of this opening day. Of course, we're kicking it off here with the parade, but the main action is going on today at Riverfront Stadium.
There you go. Let's go now to Channel 5 Sports Director Greg Hoard.
Thanks, Betsy. Tony, this is where it's going to happen today, opening day at Riverfront Stadium. Cincinnati Reds going for their 10th straight opening day victory. It's kind of quiet here right now. Reds taking a little batting practice, but sooner or later, this place is going to be a sea of red people going crazy. But wouldn't be an opening day without a parade, so let's go to the master of parades, Pat Barry.
I don't know about the master, but we are down here live, and we are ready to start the parade. We're just minutes away. We're with Jeff Gibbs. He's the parade organizer. Jeff, how's it look? Everybody show up?
Everybody showed up. Everything's squared away.
Well, let me just tell you this. The weather is going to cooperate today. We have some hazy sunshine. It promises to warm up the longer the sun stays out here. I expect it to be 60 by game time, and we're looking for a high today around 65 degrees, and I don't anticipate any rain till late tonight. Hopefully, we won't have extra innings that will go that late. I don't expect to see any rain until well into midnight, something like that. We are ready to start the parade, and who's here but Marge Schutt. Marge, hello.
Hi, sweetie. I'm just so happy this is going to be on TV for everybody that can't be down here and those that can't leave their homes. I think it's great.
All right,
this,
Marge.
to me, is opening day.
You've just walked through. You've seen everybody. What's been the number one question everyone's asked you?
What are the Reds going to do?
And I heard you, and what'd you tell them?
Except for what they're making, they better do.
That's exactly right. Marge, you all set to get the parade started?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have you come
gonna
over
do?
here,
All
and
right.
you're going to start it, or have this gentleman start the horn, okay? So we're all set. Marge has got her flowers here. She's all set. Those are very pretty, Marge.
Show me what to do?
Yes, we're all set. He's going to do it. Marge is going to climb in.
Honey?
We're all set and
I
ready
gotta
to
get
go.
in there?
Yeah.
Brother, who's going to hold them?
I'll hold the flowers, Marge.
You need a young
Look, this isn't the first truck you've ever gotten in. Here we go, the start of the 1992 opening day
That's what I
parade.
do, honey. That's it? We're going to do it? You sure this won't start this truck?
All right. That's great, Marge. Here you go. The starting of the 1992 parade. There you go. Great seeing you, and we'll see you down at the stadium later. Yep. Now he has to drive this thing down here. Let's get down here and get started. We've got every kind of confusion and things going on here. What's kind of neat is a couple won a trip in a police car in the opening day parade. They didn't do anything bad, so if you see them in the parade, please know that they didn't do anything bad. They're in there because they won a contest, not because they broke any laws. See? They're happy back there and even had the window down. If there was some sort of infraction, they wouldn't let the window down. Cincinnati police, of course, taking off with the parade. And, of course, we have the engine taken off. They've never made it through. Engine number 5's never made it through in Findlay Market Parade, I understand, because they always get called in. One of the busiest fire companies going. And, of course, the Air Force Color Guard is marching down right now. You can see them there. The Color Guard will be about 10 Color Guard units in the parade. All of them have 4 people in it. And, of course, those are active duty recruiters that are happening right now. And these are the gentlemen that are out and bringing down the United States flag and the Ohio state flag. And, of course, the Findlay Market and the Reds parade flag. They're carrying them all. We have coming up in a little bit, what a parade would not be a parade without the marching band. We have our first marching band that have been in a parade for a long time, the East Central Indiana Marching Band that has almost every member of the entire student body marching in the parade. And that's what's going on. You see some recruiters there. Those are Air Force recruiters. And, of course, behind them is the BF-11. The jet played a big role in the Operation Desert Storm. That is a replica. It's the same jet used to bomb Libya a few years ago. Of course, this is the much smaller version that they take out to schools and that type of thing. That's much smaller than the real one, isn't it, guys? Of course, we got a whole lot of people down here. It's been amazing to see the amount of people and the school kids that have come out that they've been able to bring out. It's just terrific. Now, there's a little problem up on Central. The police right now are stopping traffic. Of course, it will be stopped for the rest of the afternoon, but that's the momentary holdup in the parade. But what's so wonderful about the opening day parade is the fact that it is somewhat open and fun. As you can see, some people just jump right in and get in the parade. They get all caught up in the spirit of the entire parade, and that's what they do. It really is a whole lot of fun to watch. There they are. We're all ready, and we're getting set to watch and listen to the East Central High School Marching Band, and they have led the parade for the past 10 years. The East Central Marching Band has a long tradition of appearances throughout the United States, and they have played for President Bush when he campaigned in Cincinnati in 1988. They also played at Disney World and Epcot Center in Florida at 5 different locations, and we'll be joining them in just a little bit. Betsy, Tony, how's it going up there? The parade looks like it's up to you, isn't it?
Just about, Pat. We're right here at West Liberty and Race, and the first Cincinnati police units are just now coming up. Some of the motorcycle police are just now coming through. They're blocking off West Liberty as the parade starts this way. You know, this is, as we mentioned a little bit ago, Tony, the 72nd annual Findlay Market Parade. Now, it's going to work its way down Race Street, down to downtown, and then it will go east on 5th Street past Fountain Square. So if you're in the area, please come on by and watch this parade go by, because it's going to be a big one, and it's going to be a beautiful one this year.
And I'll tell you, to be very honest, obviously this is my very first one. I'm truly excited to be a part of this. But as I look down Race Street, I can see both sides of the street are lined very, very heavily with a lot of cheering fans out here that want to see these magnificent displays. And as we look yet south on Race Street going to downtown, all the street, all up and down, is lined. So if you're looking for a place here at the parade, it's going to last about an hour, just give or take a few minutes. I would suggest you get out to the venue as soon as you possibly can and get yourself a space and get ready. Now, the police are just at the intersection now of West Liberty and Race Street, and in just a little while, we're going to see all the spectacular right here on Channel 5.
That's right, and it's going to be a nice one. You can see the first units that we see here, the Cincinnati police, are just now coming across. And we're going to get this kicked off.
This is pretty exciting, isn't it?
Oh, it's always a real nice turnout. It's sort of a Cincinnati welcoming in spring, as well as welcoming back the baseball team back from Florida. It's a nice way to sort of mark the beginning of what we hope is going to be good weather. After the miserable weather that we had most of last week, it is so nice to see a nice morning out here. And as Pat just said, the sun is breaking through, too.
All right, well, listen, we've got currently, like Pat said a moment ago, hazy sunshine, 48 degrees. We'll be up to 60 by game time. What we're going to do is take a quick break, then we're going to come right back to the parade.
This Wednesday at Steinberg's from noon till 9 p.m. Save on this RCA 20-inch color TV with remote control, only $214. For 9 hours only this Wednesday. Get this Frigidaire 18 cubic foot frost-free refrigerator freezer, only $397. This Wednesday only. Save on a Fisher 8mm camcorder with 8-to-1 zoom lens, only $498. Get 6 months, same as cash, and 9-hour savings Wednesday at Steinberg's.
We all know how much fun you can have here, but have you seen what the rest of Cincinnati has to offer? Looks like a great time. Here's all you need to get in on it. A Cincinnati Great Escapes Kit. Insure is free when you call 1-800-344-3445. Cincinnati, USA. Come for the weekend and stay for the fun.
Till Wednesday night, we're celebrating the grand opening of another Buddy's Carpet right in Landon next to Walmart with this crazy offer. Anso nylon only $6.87 a square yard. And get this, when you buy 40 square yards or more of the new Anso Crush Resistor. Not only do you get it for below half price, $8.87 a square yard, but we give you a $50 savings bond for Mohawk Carpets, and there's no interest or payments till October, but it's over Wednesday night at Buddy's Carpet.
Take to the great outdoors, family and friends. No time to plan, it just happens. Get out the food, there's no time to waste. Let JTM put a smile on your face. Burgers, chops, and steaks in the summertime. Burgers, chops, and steaks. JTM, burgers, chops, and steaks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the quickest, great taste. JTM, burgers, chops, and steaks.
Tony, Mann, and Betsy Ross live with you from the opening day parade, the Findlay Market Parade, to kick off the opening day festivities here. Opening day 1992, 72nd annual Findlay Market Parade, as they're just crossing West Liberty going down on Race Street. You can see some of the color guards that are out right now. We have the Air Force recruiters, the Air Force Color Guard with us now. You can see them there on your screen.
Just going behind the stand right now, Betsy, the Cincinnati Fire Division. They've entered a truck from the engine company number 5 right here in Over the Rhine. The trunk has pumps. There you go. Matter of fact, that's the Air Force Recruiter Air Force Color Guard. The mini replica of the FB-111 will follow the Color Guard. It's their 5th year in the parade. There'll be approximately 10 color guard units in the parade. Each color guard unit, coincidentally, has 4 people in it. 5 of the units that you see are made of active duty recruiters from the area, and the rest of the units represent local ROTC units and guard and reserve units all over from the state of Ohio. Incidentally, this tradition of the color guard was originated during the American Revolutionary War. Now, the color guard's responsibility is to guard the United States colors, and that's why I have weapons with them, even though those weapons don't work.
And you can see that FB-111 that we mentioned earlier, that jet that played such a big role in Operation Desert Storm. That's the replica that they show. There are other teams that we have here. Pershing Riflemen's Marksmanship and Drill Team, just got to look at them. They're members of the ROTC at the University of Cincinnati. You have to try out for the Marksmanship and Drill Team, then you go through a pledge period before you're allowed to join.
There you go. Right behind them is the Air Force ROTC, University of Cincinnati. This is the UC's Air Force ROTC's 2nd year in the parade. The Air Force ROTC came to the UC in 1948. The Air Force ROTC is a volunteer organization.
Got a quick look at the Holt House signs, the Holt House entry. They just went past. And now is our first marching band of the day. These are the proud East Central High School marching band members. The band has led the opening day parade for the last few years. Let's take a listen. By the way, they're going to be performing down at the stadium on the plaza level as well.
Incidentally, that East Central High School band, one of their twirlers, is on the, her name is Bridget Barley. She's also on the U.S. twirling team. This is the light beer wagon, one of the 3 entries in the parade from the Miller Brewing Company. The Grand Marshal of the parade, Chuck Harmon, is riding in this wagon. It's the Percheron draft horses. They're the largest workhorses in the world. An average Percheron weighs 2,000 pounds. It's 18 hands, which is approximately 6 feet tall.
That's right. Chuck Harmon on that. As we said, Chuck Harmon is Grand Marshal, filling in for Joe Nuxall. Joe, of course, still a little bit under the weather. He will be down at the stadium, though, but Chuck's riding on the float.
This is Kevin Lucan's float. The float was built entirely by Kevin himself, one of the Lucan family who owns poultry and fish stands at the market house. Kevin's been building floats for opening day parades for about 11 years now. It's all done by hand. The Lucan family's been involved with this parade for over 20 years. That's the Lucan family float. It really does a nice job out there.
You can see the folks from Bob Evans coming up here now. A lot of the folks who work in the Bob Evans restaurants around here, they're marching, as well as they also have a wagon that you'll be seeing coming up here in just a little bit. You know that Bob Evans, of course, is also a sponsor of the Cincinnati Reds Old-Fashioned Hat Day at the stadium. That's coming up on May 16th, by the way. They're going to be giving away 20,000 of the old-time Reds hats designed after the hats they wore back in the mid-'60s. You might remember those. Those are the white ones with the red letter on there. So those are the folks from Bob Evans and all the restaurants
the Bob
that are
Evans
around
people
here.
there, that big banner, Good Luck Reds, 1992, from Bob Evans and their supporters. Coming up now behind the Bob Evans fans, take a look at those horses, for crying out loud. Those are some pretty big guys. This is one of the original wagons entered in some of the very first Findlay Market parades, incidentally. It's Ray Wegman, a native Cincinnatian who claims that he's always drooled over the wagon, and now he owns it, and the 4 horses that pull it as well. At the Ohio State Fair, incidentally, this past summer, the horses won their class for heavy draft teams. One of them was also named an Ohio Grand Champion gelding. Big horses. The wagon sponsored for the 2nd year by Bob Evans. There's 12 Bob Evans restaurants right here in the greater Cincinnati area. Incidentally, Bob Evans is also a sponsor of the Cincinnati Reds Old-Fashioned Hat Day at the stadium. That happens on the 16th of May, and they're going to give away 20,000 of the old Reds hats that were designed after the hats they wore back in the mid-'60s.
Oh, yeah, we want to thank the folks from Bob Evans. Say we have a guest with us, Jeff Gibbs, who puts this all together for the Findlay Market folks, is here with us. Jeff, you've done it again. How about that?
Well, thank you. We worked real hard and we made it work.
What kind of a job is it to put this together? Do you start like this afternoon working on next year's parade?
Just a little bit. Actually, we start in January, right after New Year's. We start sending out information to all the people that are going to be in the parade. And the last 3-4 weeks, it's a full-time job for me almost.
Do you put a limit on how many people that you have in the parade? Because I know that the last few years it's been just growing and growing and growing. You're just going to let it grow?
We are to the point where we almost have to put a limit on it. The limit that we put on it is being established by the police department and the safety director's office. We tie up the city so much because of the length of the parade and everybody trying to get to opening day.
Sure.
That seems to be the only trouble that we ever have. To this point, we haven't had to put a limit on it, and if we can get this one off in time, we won't have to do it again.
All right, sounds good. Well, you can see Mayor Dwight Tillery is part of that parade as well. Of course, you know, he's the new mayor of Cincinnati. Served on council before he got elected mayor. He had a little split loyalty, you know, during the UC Michigan game here on Saturday night. He graduated from both schools, so he had to sort of split his loyalty there. But we're glad to see him as part of this.
There you go. Coming up behind the mayor, Grammer's, Jim Tarbell's Grammer's Restaurant. It's the oldest restaurant in the city and is the last of the pre-Prohibition German cafes in Over the Rhine. Jim Tarbell, Grammer's owner, has chosen to focus on historical Cincinnati figures in this year's parade. Tarbell himself is dressed up as Peanut Jim Shelton. Some of you may remember that far back. He was a peanut vendor at Crosby Field way back in the 30s. Peanut Jim roasted all his peanuts right there at the field and always wore a top hat, and that's what it's all about.
Okay, right behind all those is the Cincinnati Zoo. You can see that they're just coming up here at the intersection. Got a couple of special guests with us, too, and Pat's going to talk to them.
That's right. Cecil Jackson's here. Cecil, how you doing?
Oh, fine.
I see you got Mai Tai in the back. Who is this?
This is Sabu, our new little male that we have.
And how old is Sabu?
Sabu's about 5 years old.
5 years. It's still a baby.
Still a baby.
Now, will this elephant get as big as Mai Tai?
He'll probably get bigger than Mai Tai. He'll go up around 12, maybe 13,000 pounds.
Now, what's he weigh now?
He weighs about 3,000.
3,000? What do you feed him?
Oh, everything. Hay, grain, corn, apples, oranges, bananas. Let's go, Sabu. Come on.
Find something on the street you like there. Yeah. Does he do any tricks?
Yes, he does tricks.
I'm not going to step in that. Don't worry. Cecil, I've been in farms all my life. You don't have to worry about that.
Sabu, do him a nice trick.
Get a little trick. Look at this.
Hop for him. Hop. Hop. Hop for him. Hop. Come on. All right.
Look at that. Thank you. Thank you, Cecil. Good seeing you. Look at Mai Tai. Isn't that nice? Good luck. You're going to feel terrible when the parade's over. I've ridden those elephants before.
Mai Tai coincidentally weighs about 6,000 pounds. Ooh, that's a large animal.
That is not a little elephant, that's for sure.
That.
One more band bringing up after the Cincinnati Zoo. Now we have the Little Miami High School Marching Band. They're a dancing band following the footsteps of Ohio University. They'll do a little dance as well as play the instruments. So let's listen to the Little Miami High School Band.
Something in the air that gives people here that thing we call common sense. You can see it in their faces and the things they do, like going to 76 for their gasoline. It's the same quality the winners at NASCAR depend on. And people figure if it can satisfy the demands of racing, think what it can do for their cars. And that makes sense, which around here comes as no surprise. 76, go with the spirit.
The out-of-pocket expenses related to your job may provide you with a tax benefit if you itemize. Expenses that are deductible include union and professional dues, non-reimbursed travel and transportation expenses, uniforms, and professional publications. These expenses are deductible to the extent that their total, plus certain other deductions, exceeds 2% of your adjusted gross income.
There's a way to virtually guarantee a safer suspension system. A way to eliminate pulling, shaking, and loss of control. It's the suspension technology of Midas. Diagnostic tools so advanced, they can pinpoint the problem. So you know your car's fixed absolutely right. And for a limited time, buy one shocker strut, get the second for 50% off. For a safer suspension, nobody beats Midas.
The pursuit of value. White shows the way with the LT12 lawn tractor. White's exclusive Cruise-Matic drive with foot pedal control changes speed smoothly. The powerful 38-inch turbo cut deck leaves an even manicured cut. Value and performance with premium features. That's the LT12. Now just $13.99 at your full-service White dealer. No interest, no payment financing now during the America's Most Wanted sale.
We're live with more of the Findlay Market Parade. Kicking off the opening day festivities right here. And of course, it's always a big day. We've got a lot of units in here. Right now, we've got folks from the Ohio Army National Guard.
That's the 1st Battalion, 147th Infantry of the Army National Guard. The Ohio Army. It's being led by their captain, Barry Burton. Behind the color guard, is going to see 3 towing systems. That's TOW. A tow system holds missiles and also shoots them. Tows are most often used to blow up the tanks. These guys don't fool around a little bit. We've got another marching band coming up the street, too.
That's right. All kinds of good music today during this parade. This is the Glen Estey High School Marching Band, started in 1963. The Purple Pride, they call themselves. Let's listen to some of their songs.
Coming up behind the Glen Estey High School Marching Band is the JTM Meats Float. They're coming up a couple of cars back there. Oh, there you go. You can see the front of the cab there. JTM's entry is the 1965 Mustang, and it's a float as well. Now, the Mustang was a gift to the founder of JTM Meats, John Moss, from his children. Moss will be in the completely rebuilt car for the parade.
And this float, by the way, that you're watching right now, this is the contest winner. This is the winner, the grand champion of the parade today. It's a mini replica of Riverfront Stadium with a lightning bolt coming out of it. JTM theme is Red Lightning. Let's hope that the lightning will strike once again down the stadium in 92.
Incidentally, JTM Meats started in the early 60s as a family retail meat market in Delhi, and since 1980, JTM has also been involved in wholesale meat sales.
All right, folks,
what a nice
JTM. How you guys doing today?
Number one, there you go.
They're fired up for this game.
I guess they are.
Red Lightning. Let's hope lightning does strike. Right after them, the folks from Surf Cincinnati Water Park. Surf Cincinnati, just about everybody knows, big water park here, complete with slides, games, rides. And you can see it from I-275. Been there since 84.
Oh, there's our buddies from the big one, Betsy 700 WLW. Is that Burbank with the bat?
We got the folks in 700 WLW, also Super America represented there as well.
Oh,
Back of them, Miss Ohio's with us. Renee Arthurson, Miss Ohio in 1992. She's a graduate of Heath High School. Right now she attends Ohio University. She's a senior in the College of Communications and the School of Journalism. She's 21 years old, and Tony, we better watch it. She may want to get our job.
As a matter of fact, she worked at the Ohio University's AM/FM TV station as a newscaster for about 5 months. She could well be putting her hat in the ring.
That's true. Again, Miss Ohio in 1992, Renee Arthurson is joining us. Also with us today, Mrs. Ohio, Connie Dahlhamer. She is the 1992 Mrs. Ohio of the year. She's a 41-year-old resident of Beaver Creek. She and her husband, George, own the Hot Springs Spa in Beaver Creek. She's also on the staff of the Miss Ohio pageant, the preliminary, as you know, for the Miss America.
And she will be competing for the national title of Mrs. of the Year coming up in November, and that will take place in Honolulu. One of those crummy things, but somebody has to do it, going to Honolulu.
Somebody has to do it, that's for sure. Well, as you know, Pat Barry's been with us with picking up some special guests along the parade route. Let's go to Pat right now.
Yes,
Pat?
I'm with Congressman Charlie Lucan. Charlie, what's your prediction for the 92 season?
Well, World Series, of course.
Okay, enough of you. We want to talk to Marcia. Here's who I want to talk to. Marcia, you're involved with Tender Mercies, and you got a big thing coming up on June the 7th down here.
Right.
Tell us about it.
It's a fundraiser for Tender Mercies. It's Findlay Market Association. It'll be a lot of fun.
And what time does it start?
5:30.
And that's on a Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon,
On
June
June
7th.
You'll hear much more about it. We'll be down there. Watch where you walk, okay? It's kind of slippery out here.
Be careful of yourself there, Patrick.
That's always the danger when you follow the elephants. You have to watch where you're walking.
Geiger's Meat Counter is coming up across the intersection now, located in the Market House. It's been there for well over 50 years. The parade seems to be as much of a family tradition as the business itself. Current owner, Gary Geiger, he's been in the parade for the past 28 years, Betsy. He can remember when his parents used to take him out of the school just to be in the parade, and then when the opening day procession included only Roger Bacon's band and 50 merchants walking down the Finley Street to Crosby Field. Geiger's entered a float for the first time last year and ended up winning the float contest. The winning float, incidentally, was a replica of the World Championship trophy that the Reds took home in 1990. Woo!
And the one thing about this is nobody is driving this. It is not motorized. They're pushing it down the street.
Exactly, and it takes about 75 to 100 people to get this thing all together. They've done a real fine job once again, wouldn't you say?
That's right. As we mentioned earlier, Jeff Gibbs is with us, the coordinator with the parade. Jeff, when these units put together the floats, is it their ideas that come from this? This is all their creativity to put these together?
Definitely. In fact, Gary, he owns the stand right next to mine in the market house, and I'm after him all year to tell me what he's going to do, and he never lets me know until the day of the parade.
Is this like a big secret? Everybody tries to keep this under wraps?
Definitely a big secret for Gary. The Kevin Lucan's float, we always know what he's going to be, but the rest of them are all a secret to me.
Well, this is no secret. We're going to be hearing now from the South Dearborn Band from Indiana once again. Students from grades 10 to 12 are going to be performing Strike Up the Band for today's parade. They also have a special rap section, too. So let's listen to the South Dearborn, Indiana High School Band. South Dearborn, Indiana High School Marching Band. You can see them right now marching down Race Street. As we mentioned just a little bit ago, the parade will be going down Race Street and it'll be making a turn onto 5th. Look at here, Mr. Spoons is with us once again. Mr. Spoons. I mean, he is a fixture around here. He's been doing this for as long as just about anybody can remember. You probably have seen him around in some of the other parades around here. He always performs. They said back in 1963, his wife Helen bought him his first pair of spoons. He's been playing them now for almost 30 years. He said he was inspired by a man that he saw playing the spoons on the Lawrence Welk show, and that's how he got his start. Mr. Spoons back with us again.
And here come the Rosie Reds. Pat Berry's got another guest with him down there.
I certainly do.
Pat, how you
got
doing?
Gordy Coleman, Reds color analyst, longtime Reds player. Gordy, I have one question for you. It has nothing to do with the Reds. You went to Duke.
Well, I tell you what, you sure got like your chances.
You already know what I was going to ask you, didn't you? You going to be watching that tonight?
You betcha.
This is a big day for you. All the Reds, and then the final championship game tonight.
It doesn't get any better this year. Starting off on a championship year, watching champions tonight. That's a pretty good day.
Sounds great. All right, Gordy, we'll be watching for you. Thanks a lot. Betsy, Tony, back to you.
All right, Gordy Coleman, what a stellar first baseman for so many championship years with the Reds. Quick look at the Miller Brewing entry there.
And right behind that is the guy, Guckenberger, Hamilton County Commissioner. The guy began his term as Hamilton County Commissioner in February of this year. Before this office, Skalkenberger served as City of Cincinnati Council member from 1970 to 1992. Yeah, here they come.
Also with us, WOFX, the Fox.
Right.
We have a couple of entries. First, they have their large boom box, and then back there they have the opening day all-star tuba and kazoo band. We can't let them pass without listening.
If I'm not mistaken, they had a contest to get folks, the winners all became members of this band. They probably never played an instrument before in their life. It'll be interesting to see how they do this.
Not doing badly. We have now the Cincinnati Poodle Club. This is the subsidiary of the Poodle Club of America. This club's been around for about 20 years. This is the second time that they've been in the parade there. You can see members of the Poodle Club and some of the dogs walking down the street there. You can see there's all different sizes. There's a standard, there's a toy, and there's a mini. There's all kinds of sizes of poodles. So there's members of the Poodle Club, Cincinnati Poodle Club.
It's a good thing your husband's not here, Betsy. You'd be taking home some more.
I know, we'd be adopting more dogs, wouldn't we?
Like you don't have enough of them already, right? Here comes the Blarney Stone Restaurant. They're dedicated to celebrating opening day in an Irish spirit. Hey, in Big Aura. The entry into the parade is a group of about 20 customers from their bar wearing green red hats and green Reds t-shirts as well.
That's right. Right behind them, Ronald McDonald. This is Ronald's third appearance in the Reds opening day parade on an antique fire truck courtesy of Marilyn and Dave Poppy of Miami Township.
And right behind Ronald McDonald, Brilliant Promotions, a custom service, free printing, and embroidery business that was established in Cincinnati in 1986 by Peggy Johns. She's also the current owner as well. Nice job, guys.
The Western Hills High School Band's coming up now. Band has been a part of Western Hills High School since the 40s, they say. Only band that performed at the first annual Price Hill Historical Society's Thanksgiving Day Parade last November. They march in the Harvest Home Parade every year. And let's listen to the Western Hills High School Band.
Not with the band today because they're busy practicing for Drill Team State Championship this Friday. They're going to be very, very busy.
Western Hills.
It's the 72nd annual Finley Market Parade. Open to the Reds. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
This Wednesday at Steinberg's from noon till 9 p.m. Save on this RCA 20-inch color TV with remote control, only $214. For 9 hours only this Wednesday. Get this Frigidaire 18 cubic foot frost-free refrigerator freezer, only $397. This Wednesday only. Save on a Fisher 8mm camcorder with 8:1 zoom lens, only $498. Get 6 months, same as cash, and 9-hour savings Wednesday at Steinberg's.
It's America's best carpet sale on America's best collection of wear-dated carpet at Carpetland.
I've shopped around, and these are the best prices. The best values.
The best guarantee. Save an extra 30% on traffic control fiber system.
I've never seen deals like this.
This is fabulous. Definitely the best time to buy.
So hurry to Carpetland's 6 locations.
This is the best sale.
America's best carpet sale. Don't miss it.
Really the best of the best.
Now, at the Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, over 500 Lazy Boy chairs, sale priced at $299 or less. The most incredible selection of genuine Lazy Boy chairs, swivel rockers, and featuring the Lazy Rest Rocker Recliner by Lazy Boy. Over 500. Get unmatched comfort and quality of a Lazy Boy chair at $299 or less. And for the first time ever, our #1 reclining sofa is just $599. Only at Lazy Boy on Mall Road in Florence, Northgate on Coleraine Avenue, and Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries on Beachmont, west of I-275.
Take to the great outdoors, family and friends. No time to plan, it just happens. Get out the food, there's no time to waste. Let JTM put them to
Findlay Market Parade. I'm Betsy Ross along with Tony Mann. You're just now seeing the Lawrenceburg, Indiana High School Marching Band. Lawrenceburg's first year in the parade, and we're glad to have them.
And coming up right behind them will be Mr. Shabbat, Steve Shabbat. He just passed by here. And then we have Vanderhaar Catering and also the Kaiser. We have the Kaiser Foods, pickles, kraut, and relishes, and all that good stuff. Here comes Vanderhaar's Catering behind those folks there. There you go. We've got some more bands coming up down there, some more draft horses in the way, or coming down the road a piece there. Betsy, can you see them?
I think Vanderhaar's is going to cater this whole parade. They've got enough units and enough equipment there. I think they're going to cook for everybody.
I have a Reuben, please. And
all right. As you know, Pat's been with us. He's been picking up some special guests along the parade route. Let's check in with Pat right now.
Well, to tell you the truth, we got some high, thin clouds, which is really keeping the sun from being very bright, but still think it's going to warm up pretty well. Game time temperature today around 60 degrees, and we should get up to around 65 under partly cloudy skies. If we get a little bit of sun, the thermometer will pop up really a lot by maybe 8 degrees in less than an hour. So we are looking forward to that. We got the Red River Cattle Company here. We're having a great time. It's really a good day for a parade. It's a little bit chilly, but for the game should be really, really nice. Got some rain coming in tonight, and then looks like rain likely in the early part of tomorrow. We'll have more on that later on. We're in the parade now. Betsy, Tony?
All right. As you said, Red River Cattle Company, they're coming up. They've got entry, you may have seen it, the Lincoln Continental that was chopped up, and now we've got the Greater Cincinnati Convention Center. Their entry is a horse-drawn carriage that seats 21. Inside that carriage, State Director of Ohio Travel and Tourism, George Zimmerman, President of the Bureau, Michael Wilson, and 6 achievement winners. Now, these achievement winners are the business people who bring lots of conventions from national organizations to Cincinnati. And they do keep the folks around Cincinnati hopping with all kinds of events they bring in here.
Look at that from the Cincinnati. That looks like a relatively interesting helmet there, Betsy. Does that represent anybody?
That's right. This is the Bengal helmet card with the Bengal cheerleaders in it. You probably see that. We hope that it's never used when it's down at Riverfront Stadium, because that's what they use if a player is injured. That's what they use to take the players off. But here it's all in fun today, and they're bringing some of the Bengal cheerleaders and getting them involved in this. They're all bundled up. Of course, they're used to bundling up in cool weather, so they're all set for this.
And it's nice to see the gals get behind the Cincinnati Reds, wouldn't you say?
That's right. One more band. Got all kinds of high school band music coming on today. And today, the Amelia High School Band coming up next. It's both the Amelia High School Band and the drill team performing here. Second year participating in the opening day celebrations. Let's listen to the Amelia High School Band. High School Band, and we'll be back with more from the Findlay Market Parade right after this.
Till Wednesday night, we're celebrating the grand opening of another Buddy's Carpet Ride in Landon next to Walmart with this crazy offer. Anso nylon only, $6.87 a square yard, and get this, when you buy 40 square yards or more of the new Anso Crush Resistor, not only do you get it for below half price, $8.87 a square yard, but we give you a $50 savings bond for Mohawk Carpets, and there's no interest or payments till October, but it's over Wednesday night at Buddy's Carpet.
A car with a worn suspension is almost like having no suspension at all. The bumps are no longer absorbed, so your wheels can actually leave the road. It's more than uncomfortable. It's unsafe. But Midas can put you back in control. With a complete inspection, a computerized diagnosis, and precision work by suspension experts, from shocks and struts to alignment, we'll fix your wagon. For a safer suspension, nobody beats Midas.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies often carry cold germs. A purple mountain's majesty might be covered with poison ivy. So Walgreens offers 24-hour service, prescription savings, and over 1,600 satellite-linked locations. As America's leading pharmacy, Walgreens covers your needs from sea to shining sea, not to mention nose to shining nose. Walgreens, the pharmacy America trusts.
Stay tuned for Red's Extra with Johnny Bench on Channel 5.
And welcome back to the 72nd Annual Findlay Market Parade to kick off opening day here in Cincinnati. Chart Air, you can see their entry back there. That is a small experimental aircraft on board this flatbed trailer. In the aircraft are some Chart Air employees, a few friends from Stevens Aviation there. The aircraft charter company was just founded this past February, and they cater to local corporations' needs for aircraft charters. So you can see that airplane right back there.
Well, it is an oldie but a goodie, isn't it? When do you folks go to work on, Jeff, on getting next year's parade started? Right after this one is over?
Just a little bit. Most of the work gets done right after New Year's. The first mailings to all the people that have been in the parade in the past, and any new entries go out in the middle of January. And then by the middle of March, we pretty much have it set up.
It does take a lot of work, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Personally, it turns into a full-time job for me in March.
No doubt.
I spend 50, 80 hours doing this.
Well, you've done a heck of a job, my friend. You've done a lot of nice, organized activity out here. Here comes that double winger here, Betsy. It's an oldie but a goodie. Now, coming up right behind it will be the Lakeside School. Little marchers out there. What are they saying? We say no.
That's part of the Just Say No and Dare Club. There's about 90 youngsters that are all part of this Just Say No and the Dare Clubs. They're marching in the parade. They range in age from the 1st to the 6th graders, but all our students in the Winton Woods district, you see there. I'm sure you've heard of the Just Say No program. The Dare Clubs are drug abuse resistance education programs. Especially trained police officers come into the 6th grade classrooms and teach a 17-week course about decision-making, self-esteem, and relationships. These are all youngsters. I said about 90 of them from the Winton Woods school districts, from Just Say No and the Dare Clubs. They do a real good job out there, and we appreciate them being part of the parade.
And we do agree wholeheartedly with that. Just Say No. Coming up behind that is the Washington Park School recreational vehicle. Moving right along, marching in the parade with 7 people, 3 instruments, and 4 students from the Washington Park Elementary School's program for the visually impaired. Doing a heck of a job, and thank you very much for coming out here today.
Twin Valley South from West Alexandria, Ohio. One more marching band. Let's listen to them.
South in West Alexandria, Ohio.
Just a quick shot of Wendy from Wendy's International. We also have some bands from Shriners Syrian Temple, Shrine of North America, raising money for shrine hospitals all over the place. We appreciate their good work out there as well.
Well, you are absolutely right. They do a lot of fine work now, don't they?
You know, these guys are going to make a lot of noise from 55 KRC. It's their van and their opening day parade float. All kinds of people are on there. Jerry Thomas, Bobby Leach, Jim Fox, Tony Bender, Vince Zimmer, Angie Lehman, Mike Anderson, a whole lot of folks from 55 KRC and the new Killer Q on board.
Here they come.
All right, we're calling down the best weatherman on Channel 5 here. Tony, the best. You are the best, Tony.
All right, thank you. Thank you kindly.
As we said, we knew they were going to make a lot of noise. Behind them, also with us today, the folks from Con's Hillshire Farm. Con's the official hot dog of the Cincinnati Reds. They've been in Cincinnati for over 100 years. Of course, they're based here in Cincinnati as well, representing Con's Hillshire Farm in the parade. A giant fiberglass pig named King Kong. I wonder if that pig flies. King Kong, 13 feet high, 18 feet long. By the way, Cons tells us about 30,000 hot dogs will be sold at Riverfront Stadium on this opening day.
Coming up behind that is Eddie's entry into the parade. It's their original ice cream delivery truck from 1920, Betsy. It's a Model T Ford that can travel at speeds up to 50 miles an hour. Hard to believe that back in 1920 they could get up to that speed. When you can take into consideration there weren't any freeways or anything like that. Now, although the truck, nicknamed the Old Number One, is no longer used for deliveries, it is maintained and shown at special events throughout the West and Midwest by Ed and Austin Archer, who are now coincidentally driving the truck.
Right behind them, the folks from White Castle. White Castle sponsoring a float of a mini White Castle with the kids' meal mascot, Willis, riding on board. White Castle has been in Cincinnati since 1928, now has 26 locations all over the greater Cincinnati area. I bet you've been to a White Castle.
I've been to several. I can remember when we went to White Castle as a child at 19 cents a pop. I don't mind telling you, I loved them.
I don't think you can get too many of them for 19 cents
Not anymore, you
after
can't.
that, that's for sure. One more marching band with us right now. It's the Oak Hills High School Highlander Marching Band from Cincinnati. Let's listen to the Oak Hills High School Marching Band. From the Findlay Market Parade. We'll be back right after this.
Wow. Delivery.
Hello, Pizza Hut?
Call Pizza Hut for the new Pepperoni Lovers Pizza with 25% more pepperoni than before. One medium's $8.99 and any other medium's just $4 more.
This is your friend Angelo from Angelo's Wholesale Outlet. Well, you're absolutely right because it's working. So many people have benefited over the last 30 days, and so can you. You know, you requested the opportunity to buy a car that you want at a payment you can afford. Well, check this out. A 1991 Beretta for $159 a month. A 91 Dynasty, $159 a month. A 91 Cavalier, $139 a month. And a Corsica for $129 a month. Angelo's Wholesale Outlet on the corner of Coleraine and Galbraith.
For more than 10 years, the offices of Dr. David Schneider have offered quality eye care to people in the tri-state area. In that time, we've helped thousands of seniors suffering from cataracts and glaucoma. We're proud to offer small incision cataract removal, including the no-stitch procedure. We're proud to accept your Medicare assignment and provide free transportation to our offices, so good vision can be easy and affordable for everyone. Call the Cataract Institute of Cincinnati at 752-8880.
Mom, you were sure right about Coit. Everything's picture perfect.
This week, save 20% on all drapery cleaning.
Now you can trust. Call for Coit.
Flooring is never boring at Carpetland. Now we show Mannington vinyl and carpet and feature Mannington wood and ceramics as a reliable source at 25% off regular prices. Only at Carpetland Carpet One.
You're watching News Channel 5, your 24-hour news channel.
And welcome back to the Findlay Market Parade. I'm Betsy Ross, along with Tony Mann, bringing you coverage of the 72nd Annual Opening Day Parade. Good crowd out here. Jeff Gibbs, as we mentioned, the coordinator of all this. Jeff is with us. Jeff, if people are interested in getting involved in the parade, maybe they haven't had an entry in a while, how do they get involved? What do they do? How do they contact you?
The best way to do it is to get on our mailing list. And the way you would do that would be to send me a postcard with the name of the organization, a mailing address, a contact person, and a phone number to the Findlay Market Association. That's P.O. Box 10305, Cincinnati, Ohio 45210.
Do you like everybody to have a theme, or do they sort of do what they want in their parade?
Pretty much they do what they like. If anybody, the best way to win the float contest, though, is to have a theme that has something to do with the Cincinnati Reds opening day traditions or something to do with the Findlay Market Association.
Sure. You never get tired of doing this, huh?
No, this is my third year doing it as the chairman of the parade. And as far as working it, I've been working it all my life. I've been down here since I was 6 years old.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, you have been busy in this then.
When they make the floats, Jeff, are they required to put anything other than what is having to do with the theme of the parade? Are they required for flowers or anything spectacular like that, motorized?
No, we don't have any requirements. The only rules that they have are that they follow the rules set down by the city as far as the fire code and things like that.
All right. Well, once again, Jeff, you've done an excellent job. We're a little more than halfway through the parade now. You can see the truck from the Watermill Inn. Right behind the Watermill Inn, the McNicholas High School Rocket Band. Let's listen.
Rocket Band, the drill team, is the defending state and national champions in their class, and they do one fine job.
Playing that ever-popular Notre Dame fight song, close to my heart, as you know. First time they've been marching in the opening day parade, although they have been in the St. Patrick's Day parade and Oktoberfest as well.
All right, here comes Eugene S. Holland. He is the mayor of Moscow, Ohio, and Pat's going to say a few words with his honor.
Well, who I'm talking to right now is Judge Deborah Gaines. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good to see you. You're keeping the big man in gear here, aren't you? Les, how are you?
We enjoy being a part of the hometown team every year. It's a beautiful day. We're so glad to see all of Cincinnati out saying, "Go Red. This will be the year of the Red."
Hey, I just want to show you something real good. Just watch this. Just watch this. Look at that. This man's got a big head. I'll tell you that. Look at that. Thanks.
Hey, always good to see you, Pat. Always a pleasure, brother.
That's a big head, let me tell you. Betsy, Tony, back to you.
Leslie Isaiah Gaines. Of course, always a songwriter, too. You know, he's put together a couple of songs as well. John Dowland is behind him. Right after that, John Dowland, friends, supporters.
Oh, look at those little people out there carrying. Great.
Oh, it's good to see they're bundled up. Right after that,
we have it. Younger's Cafe is coming in. There you go. Sponsoring a fire truck loaded with cafe customers. That's the Wittich Meats. There you go. They're a Findlay Market merchant owned by Al Wittich. The company was started 3.5 years ago. They've been in the parade for the past couple of years. Suppliers for Queen City sausage and also cater to small groceries as well.
That's right. A lot of the merchants, of course, this was all kicked off by the Merchants Findlay Market, and that's a lot of them still involved in this. Right now we have the Lemon Monroe High School Band. It's been a while since they've been here at Opening Day Parade. It was 1986, but now they're back with us. The Lemon Monroe High School Band. And we'll be back with more, the Findlay Market Parade, right after this.
This Wednesday at Steinberg's from noon till 9 p.m. Save on this RCA 20-inch color TV with remote control, only $214. For 9 hours only this Wednesday. Get this Frigidaire 18 cubic foot frost-free refrigerator freezer, only $397. This Wednesday only. Save on a Fisher 8mm camcorder with 8:1 zoom lens, only $498. Get 6 months, same as cash, and 9-hour savings Wednesday at Steinberg's.
At Walgreens, saving money is a snap. Save $1 on M&M Holidays Easter treats, 11 to 14-ounce size, just $1.99. New L'Oreal Permavive shampoo and conditioner are on sale, only $3.49. They're free after rebate. And get a check for $3 off your next Walgreens purchase when you buy selected Clairol hair color kits. Check Walgreens newspaper ad for details. Snap up big savings this week at Walgreens.
The following people are teachers with job descriptions similar yet different. Individually, their dreams may differ, but their goals to be the best are the same. And what really makes them happy is to see their kids dream dreams and stretch for new goals. These teachers are this year's CG&E Award of Inspiration recipients. Don't you think it's time you said thank you to an important person in your life? Just write us a letter or call for more details.
No. Ew. Delivery.
Hello, Pizza Hut?
Call Pizza Hut for the new Pepperoni Lovers Pizza with 25% more pepperoni than before. One medium's $8.99 and any other medium's just $4 more.
Welcome back to the 72nd annual Reds Opening Day Findlay Market Parade. This is the Cincinnati Schools Teen Institute. I'm I'm Tony Mann here with Betsy Ross. Let's give a listen to this band now. That's a drug-free organization in all secondary schools in the Cincinnati School District, about 25 of them to be exact, staffed by 15 youth leaders who work with one of their teachers to run small discussion groups. Absolutely great work that they're doing. All right, this is the Del High Antique Club, a group of 10 men who are all ex-firefighters together. And they own 3 restored antique fire trucks, a 1918, 1917, and the one you see here, a 1929 Chevy. Incidentally, they bought that 29 Chevy truck from an old fire department around Moscow, Ohio. It's about 20 feet long and 6 feet high. An oldie but a goodie. And a guy on the unicycle going around them, traveling across some pretty slippery stuff there. Harry Loneman, an ex-volunteer fireman at Delhi, is driving the truck. Both he and the truck have also been in the St. Patty's Day and Harvest Home Parades, amongst many, many others. Here comes that guy on the unicycle. How can he balance himself up there like that, huh? Its name is what? Alex? Alex Hopkins, yes. He's not your age. He's a 6th grader from Cape Elementary School. Today he's riding a 4-foot-high unicycle through the opening day parade here, and he's having a pretty good time doing it, I might say itself. Here comes the Findlay Market Pharmacy, a brand new entry in both the parade and the market as well. It was opened in September of 1991 by George Schock, a pharmacist who grew up right here in the greater Cincinnati area. Here comes that pharmacy truck right now, and right behind that, we have the decorating den. See a little... Oh, here comes the Felicity Franklin band right behind them, the Cardinals. They're going to get up here and do a little get down for us. The Felicity Franklin is a 60-member band drill team. They have a straight marching style, which they jazz up with a little rock drum beat. Felicity Franklin, incidentally, is no football team, so the band mainly plays in parades. And in 1991, they took first place at Amelia's Christmas Parade. They're going to be playing 4 different selections as they march. Hang On Snoopy, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, Twist and Shout, and their school fight song. Let's listen to them now. Felicity Franklin Marching Band. That's the Felicity Franklin High School Marching Band, 60-member band without a football team. All they do is play parades and contests, and they do a fine job. This is the decorating den. It's their 3rd year in the parade. They've entered a string of 5 company bands. The company's been in business for well over 21 years now. They have 1,100 franchises across the United States and nationally. They feature a shop-at-home decorating service. Interesting. Darlene Henderson, a Cincinnati Decorating Den representative, is driving the front van. She's decorated over 180 homes right here in the tri-state area alone, and she's won the National Dream Room contest for the past 2 years in a row. She's obviously done a real fine job. You guys are doing great out there. Here come our Cincinnati English Leather Calendar Girls, Patty Ann Broth, Miss Cincinnati English Leather, 1984, and Rochelle Leonard, who currently holds the title. And aren't they looking real good today? Every January, the English Leather Pageant is held, and those who entered are narrowed down to 10 finalists, and those finalists go on to compete at the Cavalcade of Customs, and the winner goes on to represent Cincinnati in the National English Leather Pageant. Top 12 national winners make it into the English Leather Calendar. There you go. Watch your step, girls. All right, right behind the girls is WGBR, and we also have bases by Gino, and back in the distance you can see coming up Race Street is the Milford High School marching band. Boy, we have a lot of good marching bands for you out here. Just a tremendous amount of music for you to listen to while you watch the 72nd annual Findlay Market Parade, opening day for the 1992 Cincinnati Red baseball season. This, incidentally, is Milford High School's first year in the parade. They're a chorus-style marching band. Now, this band has performed in the Orange Bowl Parade and the Magic Music Days competition at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. You think these guys aren't good? Well, when they get up here, we're just going to give a listen and see what they have to say. Incidentally, this past March, they performed a little closer to home at Miami University's Band Festival. They've received superior ratings in all the contests they've been in this past school year. Let's give a listen now to the Milford High School Marching Band. These guys, this is their first entry this year, right, Jeff?
Yeah, Milford. Definitely. Yeah, we got them in almost in the last minute, actually.
Our friends from the Hamilton County SPCA brought with it one of their emergency bands, and weather permitting here, a person in a dog costume, some SPCA volunteers and their pets. And don't we do a lot of work with you folks? Thank you a lot for coming over to Channel 5 today. Right behind that, here comes the Heidelberg Distributing Company truck. This Budweiser Model T Ford beer truck is an original 1917 truck that was actually used to deliver beer right here in Cincinnati long before Prohibition. Now, everything on the truck is original. It's been completely restored, including the all-wood cab and the wooden spoke wheels as well. What a good-looking piece of equipment that is. And this Bud's for you. This is Howard Mallory and his fire truck. Mr. Mallory is driving a 1958 Seagrave fire truck through the parade. It's his second year with opening day. Howard bought the $15,000 fire truck for his grandkids back in 1988. He says that he got sick of crawling around on the floor playing with his grandkids' fire truck, so he bought him the real thing. And why not? Coming up behind that, the Sycamore High School Marching Band. Sycamore High School Marching Band from Cincinnati, Ohio. And they look very nice in their yellow and white and green. We've got a pretty good contingent out here this afternoon. 72nd opening day at the Findlay Market Parade. Get the Reds off to a winning 1992 season. Here they come. Sycamore High School Marching Band. Strike it up! It's the 72nd annual Findlay Market Parade. We'll be back with more right after this.
Get ready for the most extraordinary offer in television history. Now, in addition to NBC's great Olympic coverage, you can order 3 cable channels of non-stop Olympic action 24 hours a day, uninterrupted. And for a limited time only, you can get a VCR Plus when you order the Olympic Triple Cast Gold Package. Call now, 1-800-OLYMPIC to order. The Olympic Triple Cast, an Olympic lover's dream.
I'm always in the kitchen cooking up new ideas. This was perfect for Wendy's 99-cent Super Value menu. I call it a Junior Mushroom Swiss Burger. It starts with fresh beef, melted Swiss, topped with a special mushroom sauce, all served hot off the grill.
The 99-cent Junior Mushroom Swiss Burger, a great new taste on Wendy's Super Value menu. Only for a limited time.
My daughter Wendy thinks I'm obsessed with our Super Value menu. Gee, I didn't think it showed.
Take to the great outdoors, family and friends. No time to plan, it just happens. Get out the food, there's no time to waste. Let JTM put a smile on your face. Burgers, chops, and steaks in the summertime. Burgers, chops, and steaks. JTM, burgers, chops, and steaks. Yeah. It's the quickest, great taste. JTM, burgers, chops, and steaks.
We're back at the 1992 opening day parade for our Cincinnati Reds. This is the 72nd annual Findlay Market Parade. Coming up, as you can see, is the Taft High School Marching Band. They are a very innovative show band in that they march in the tradition of black college bands. They performed a lot at community events and have traveled to Kentucky and Indiana as well. Here they come, Taft High School Marching Band. Let's give a listen and give us a tune there, maestro. Coming up behind the Taft High School Marching Band are the Stridettes drill team. Jeff, it's the national championship drill team under the direction of Mr. Rudolph Pickens. They presently hold the world drill team title, which they earned by competing in Los Angeles back in 1986. Did you get a chance to travel with them at all?
Oh, I'd love to travel with them, but I have never had the chance.
Hadn't you had the opportunity?
Not at all.
I love to watch a good drill team in action, I'll tell you. Here they come. Maybe they'll give us a little show this afternoon here for our 72nd annual Findlay Market Parade. Look at them, boy. They're looking clean, stepping high. They're going to be competing as well in the next world competition in New Orleans. Right behind them, some nice big limousines. It's a big old stretch from Park Avenue. We have the M&M limo service coming up behind them. M&M is a 5-year-old limo service that was founded by Scott and Jill Metzger. We are at the 72nd Findlay Market Parade. It's an annual event. We'll be back with more right after this.
It's America's best carpet sale on America's best collection of wear-dated carpet at Carpetland.
I've shopped around, and these are the best prices.
The best values.
The best guarantee.
Save an extra 30% on traffic control fiber systems.
I've never seen deals like this.
This is fabulous. Definitely the best time to buy.
So hurry to Carpetland's 6 locations.
This is the best sale.
America's best carpet sale. Don't miss it.
Really the best of the best.
I heard all over. You go to the party. I'm staying home. Don't even think that. You try Miaflex.
Analgesic cream.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not smelly.
No. And it's not greasy. No.
It's more like a vanishing cream.
A vanishing cream that helps make pain vanish. You'll see.
So this Miaflex penetrated deep down into the soreness and made it vanish, which must be why all those pharmacists recommend it.
Here he comes. Would you mind vanishing?
People who hurt from arthritis are discovering a safer aspirin, Ecotrin.
On a bad day, I can take up to 8 and not be concerned about irritating my stomach.
It's the orange coating that makes it safer.
Plain and buffered aspirin dissolves in the stomach where aspirin can cause damage. But Ecotrin's safety coating helps protect your stomach from aspirin's damage.
So I'm not worried taking the maximum dose.
Every 6 hours, pow, pow. For minor arthritis pain, the safer aspirin is Ecotrin. And that's the truth.
I was just there last weekend, and twice Mom forgot to take her medicine.
We could call a reminder.
David.
What, every 4 hours?
You can't always be there for the people you love, but Kelly Assisted Living can be with personalized in-home assistance backed by the trusted Kelly name.
The key is keeping Mom in the house she loves. She's got her memories, her garden.
Her dog.
For a guide on care issues or more information about our service, call Kelly Assisted Living.
Gibbs. It's the 72nd annual Findlay Market Parade as we open the 1992 Cincinnati Red baseball season. This is Tony Mann. I'm here with Jeff Gibbs, and we've got Pat Berry out on the parade route. Pat, how's it looking at you down there, my man?
It's looking really good. We are coming up to, it looks like the end. It looks like we got one more big band. The good news is it continues to warm up. I think we'll be at 60 or close to it by game time, and 65 by this afternoon. A few clouds have moved in, but for the most part, we're going to avoid that rain until later on tonight. But it's been absolutely perfect for the opening day parade. You know, we have had up to 3 and 4 inches of snow in the morning. We've also, on opening day morning, we've also had temperatures in the 80s. And 2 years ago, if you remember, there was a strike, and we actually started a little bit late, started the season late, and the first game was very chilly. The parade was cold, and it was very chilly for the parade, but for the most part, it worked out really well. Today, another great day, and it's great for everybody in the parade. They've been having a good time. The kids that have been down here having a good time. The bands have sounded great and looked great. It's a holiday. It's wonderful, and it's great to be a Cincinnati Reds fan in 1992. Tony?
Hey, Pat, I wanted to ask you this. You're a native of the Cincinnati area, right?
That's right, Tony.
Can you remember back in May of 1960 when Channel 5 televised the first night Major League Baseball game in color from Crosley Field?
No, I was probably in bed by then. I was a young man then. 1960, we didn't have a TV. We had a coal-fired radio.
I hear you. Well, that's when they did it back in May of 1960. I'm with Jay Gibbs. Jay, you are the chairperson of the parade, correct?
Definitely. I've been doing that for the last 4 years.
Now, how is it that you get people under you to get invited? Is it all a volunteer type situation, or do the Findlay Market merchants get together and kick into this?
The people that are actually out on the street working, that's all volunteer. There's quite a few people inside the market house, all the merchants. We all sort of get together and split up the duties.
Mm-hmm. Doing a heck of a fine job, too. I want to thank you again. Hamilton County's 2 entries in the parade are 2 of the horses they use to patrol Cincinnati parks, and Parky the Raccoon, the park's district mascot as well. And coming up right behind them is the Fairfield High School Marching Band. 170-member band, directed by David Birchfield and Marlene Evans. They received a superior rating at the Ohio Music Educators Association State Marching Band Finals for the past 3 years. And let's watch these flag bearers as they go by. They've played 3 halftimes at the Bengals games also, and I'd be willing to put a little wager, if I were that kind of a guy, that we can see them out there this coming fall and winter as well. Fairfield High School Marching Band, 170 members strong. Here they come, and let's give a listen. Fairfield High School Marching Band. We would like to take this opportunity to thank John Korn, the scaffolding company that put the scaffolding up for us here at Parade Site. From American Scaffolding, John Korn and your company there, we do want to thank you for your support. And Jeff Gibbs, the coordinator of this parade, you did one fantastic job once again, as per usual.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's a pleasure doing this for the city of Cincinnati. It's something that the Findlay Market Association is real proud of, and I personally am proud of the work that everybody that's helped me with it has done this year.
Well, once again, you've done yourself an outstanding job, my friend. Thank you for being a part of our telecast up here with Channel 5. We implore you to stay on Channel 5 all day long as the festivities continue, and then, of course, game time at 2:05 this afternoon. On behalf of Betsy Ross, Jeff Gibbs, I'm Tony Mann at the Findlay Market Parade, the 72nd annual. The festivities continue when we come back.
That was quite a birthday party the Johnsons gave yesterday. All those 2-year-olds in one living room?
Do you think it'll ever come clean?
Looks like she's invited the right people.
Call for Coit now and save a full 20% off on Coit quality drapery cleaning at your convenience and guaranteed in writing.
I'd say she called the perfect party.
For value you can trust, call for Coit.
It's Swollen's Home Expo, a spring extravaganza of explosive savings in every department for the home. Plus, get 150 days same as cash. Shop Swollen's now for Home Expo values like these lawn and garden essentials for spring planting. Stock up on hardware, pick up a grill. Anything you want, everything you need is now specially priced. Stock up and save. Don't miss Swollen's Home Expo.
You'll find it at
There's a certain kind of itch caused by irritation or inflammation that's so private, most people will only discuss it with their doctor. To relieve that discomfort, doctors have prescribed Anusol HC, far more than any other medication. Today, that same relief is available over the counter. Introducing Anusol HC1 ointment, prescription-strength medication now available without prescription. Anusol HC1, new from Park Davis.
Till Wednesday night, we're celebrating the grand opening of another Buddy's Carpet right in Landon next to Walmart with this crazy offer. Anso nylon only, $6.87 a square yard. And get this, when you buy 40 square yards or more of the new Anso Crush Resistor, not only do you get it for below half price, $8.87 a square yard, but we give you a $50 savings bond for Mohawk Carpets. And there's no interest or payments till October, but it's over Wednesday night at Buddy's Carpet.
Stay with us. More Reds coverage in just a moment, but first let's catch you up on the day's news. Cincinnati police are continuing their investigation today into the shooting death of a convenience store clerk. 56-year-old Francis Messenger of Cumminsville was killed at this UDF store on Madison Road in Oakley early today. Police say they are now looking for 2 suspects described as male blacks, one of those believed to be carrying a gun. Police also tell us a small light brown or tan sedan might have also been involved in that shooting. At this time, police say they have no motive for the shooting. And Hamilton police are looking into 2 shooting deaths, but they are keeping tight-lipped about details behind those deaths. Police are not releasing much information on the victims, except to say the bodies of a white man and a white woman were found about 1:30 yesterday afternoon. Police are not even saying where the bodies were discovered in Hamilton, nor are they releasing the names or ages of the victims. Of course, we'll pass along more information as it becomes available. A labor management showdown is shaping up in the United Auto Workers strike against Caterpillar. Union members say Caterpillar's back-to-work ultimatum has brought only a handful of strikers off the picket lines this morning. Many workers showed up at the company factories, but most stayed on strike. They're being urged by United Auto Worker leaders to stick it out. But the company says strikers who do not report to work today will be replaced. The walkout is in its 6th month. That's a quick look at today's news. Of course, we have a busy afternoon for you. We have the Reds game coming up at 2 o'clock. But right now, we're going to join Reds Extra with Johnny Bench, all part of our day-long coverage of opening day. And we'll have a special edition of News Channel 5 coming up tonight at 5 o'clock. Enjoy the game and enjoy Reds Extra with Johnny Bench coming up next.
There's a way to virtually guarantee a safer suspension system. A way to eliminate pulling, shaking, and loss of control. It's the suspension technology of Midas. Diagnostic tools so advanced, they can pinpoint the problem. So you know your car's fixed absolutely right. And for a limited time, buy 1 Shocker strut, get the second for 50% off. For a safer suspension, nobody beats Midas.
The Mavericks in Sharonville is opening a baseball card wholesale outlet. Mavericks, the sports card supermart, is now your wholesale card connection. We carry every baseball card imaginable, and many are showcased at half price. Plastic sheets, 10 cents each, or $8.95 for 100. 1989 Donruss wax boxes, only $5.95, plus some great closeout deals. So stop by our new wholesale outlet, Route 42 and Kemper Road in Sharonville.
Go Reds! Let's
let's talk about name brand merchandise. Now, some rent-to-own places will try to sell you some dusty old, cheesy-looking, never seen that name before, off-brand kind of thing. You want name brand merchandise? Get it at your Get It Today store, RTO Rent-to-Own. RTO's got a large screen color TV with remote for $12.99 a week, or one with stereo sound and remote for $14.99 a week. Free delivery today. Look us up in the white pages under RTO.
It's the Jerry Springer Show, weekdays at 10 on Channel 5.